Thailand's heat index reaches dangerous levels, health warnings issued. Thailand is baking under scorching temperatures of 42 to 51.9 degrees Celsius, with the heat index hitting the orange danger level, posing serious health risks to millions. Authorities are urging immediate precautions as the extreme heatwave spreads across the country. Who's most at risk? The South, Central, East, and Northeast are experiencing the worst conditions. The most vulnerable include elderly individuals, outdoor workers, people with underlying health conditions, including mental health issues, obese individuals, alcohol drinkers, heat-related health dangers. The extreme heat can lead to heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and even death. Watch for these warning signs: dizziness and fainting, severe headaches, rapid heartbeat, muscle cramps and weakness, nausea and confusion. How to stay safe in extreme heat. Stay indoors during peak heat hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Drink plenty of water even if you're not thirsty. Wear light-colored, loose clothing and a hat outdoors. Use fans or air conditioning whenever possible. Take cool showers or use a wet towel to cool down. Avoid alcohol and caffeine, they dehydrate you. Check on elderly or vulnerable family members. Rising temperatures and weather outlook. On Monday, 10 provinces in the north recorded blazing highs of 38 to 39 degrees Celsius. While some areas may see brief relief, temperatures will spike again from March 23 to 28, with scattered summer storms expected by the end of the month. This summer may be slightly cooler than last year, but the risks remain dangerously high. Stay informed, stay prepared, and protect yourself from extreme heat. Thailand's national parks set to allow alcohol, but there's a catch. Thailand's national parks are about to see a major policy shakeup, one that could change how visitors experience the country's stunning natural landscapes. The Department of National Parks, Wildlife and Plant Conservation, DNP, is introducing designated booze zones, allowing alcohol consumption in certain areas. But don't grab your cooler just yet, a permit will be required, and this new rule comes with strict conditions. What's changing? For years, alcohol has been completely banned in Thailand's national parks to maintain peace and protect wildlife. Now, following public hearings and policy reviews, officials are making a controversial shift. The new rule will allow groups to apply for a permit to drink in specially designated areas, think clubhouses and recreation zones, not random campsites. No free-for-all drinking. If you're imagining a beer-in-hand hike or solo sunset wine session, think again. This isn't for individuals, only registered groups can get approval to drink in specific locations, ensuring alcohol doesn't disturb other visitors or harm the environment. Why the change? DNP Chief Attapol Charoen-Chansir explains that the decision wasn't made lightly. Public input played a big role, and the goal is to strike a balance between recreational enjoyment and conservation efforts. Officials hope this move will create controlled environments for responsible drinking without disrupting the serene experience that national parks offer. What happens next? The policy isn't official just yet, but final approval is expected within 2 months. Once the Royal Gazette signs off, Thailand's national parks could see a new kind of social scene emerge, one where travelers can legally toast to nature, but only in the right places and with the right paperwork. The big question: will this policy be respected, or will Thailand's breathtaking parks turn into party zones overrun by rowdy tourists? Only time will tell. Stay tuned. Is Thailand's PM on the US visa ban list? Uncertainty grows amid Uyghur deportation fallout. Thailand's Prime Minister, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, is facing mounting questions over whether she is among the Thai officials banned by the US from obtaining visas. The sanctions come in response to Thailand's recent deportation of 40 Uyghur detainees to China, a move that has sparked global outrage. Speaking to the press on Tuesday, Ms. Paetongtarn admitted she has no confirmation on whether she is personally affected, deferring the matter to the Foreign Affairs Ministry. She insisted that Thailand has no divisive issues with the US and was simply fulfilling its duties. Dismissing concerns over diplomatic fallout, she stated, "It's not serious." Meanwhile, Justice Minister Paul Kol Tawee Sodsong defended the deportation, citing complaints from Thailand's Immigration Bureau and concerns over violations of anti-torture and enforced disappearance laws. Political storm brewing. Opposition moves to challenge PM. As the visa ban controversy unfolds, Ms. Pitongtarn is also preparing for a political showdown. The opposition People's Party, PP, has filed a no-confidence motion against her government. Interestingly, the motion initially named former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, Pitongtarn's father, but his name has now been replaced with the phrase a family member. Opposition leader Nathapong Ruang Panyawut revised the motion after warnings from Parliament President Wan Muhammad Noor Matha that mentioning Thaksin could derail the censure debate. Adding to the tension, Ms. Pitongtarn is pushing back against the opposition's demand for a 30-hour debate on the issue, stating that the final decision lies with government and opposition whips. Thaksin Shinawatra, the man behind the curtain? Despite officially being out of power, Thaksin Shinawatra's influence looms large over the Thai government. Thaksin downplayed the US visa sanctions, dismissing them as based on outdated information. He insisted the Uyghur deportations were lawful, claiming the US and Europe didn't offer them refuge either. Meanwhile, he has also been pushing his economic vision, proposing a controversial plan for private companies to manage household debt, a move his daughter, the Prime Minister, has had to defend. Thaksin is also leading the charge to slash Thailand's electricity costs by 25% in an effort to turn the country into a data center hub. But critics question why a man with no official government position continues to dictate major policy decisions. Who's really in charge? With the opposition sharpening its attacks, questions are growing. Is Thaksin Shinawatra the real power behind Thailand's government? As the censure debate approaches and US diplomatic pressure mounts, all eyes are on Pitongtarn Shinawatra. Will she prove she's in control, or will critics' claims that her father is pulling the strings gain more traction? Thailand's visa-free stay cut sparks travel chaos. What it means for you. Thailand's tourism sector is on edge as the government announces a major visa policy change that could disrupt travel plans for millions. Effective soon, the visa-free stay for travelers from 93 countries will be slashed from 60 days to 30 days, a move that has triggered controversy and raised concerns over its potential impact on tourism, digital nomads, and the hospitality industry. Why is Thailand cutting the visa-free stay? Officials claim the policy shift is necessary to curb abuse of the visa waiver program, alleging that many foreigners have been using the extended stay to conduct unauthorized business in the country. Reports suggest that some travelers were illegally renting out condominiums, competing with Thailand's hospitality sector without proper permits. The government argues that by shortening the visa duration, it will deter visa misuse by those engaging in unauthorized business, protect local businesses from illegal rental competition, refocus the visa-free program on genuine short-term tourists. But while authorities stand firm, industry experts warn that the decision could backfire, hurting Thailand's long-term tourism appeal. Will this hurt Thailand's tourism industry? Many travelers, especially digital nomads, retirees, and long-term visitors, may now think twice before choosing Thailand for extended stays. Here's why the new policy could create major disruptions. Drop in long-term visitors, Europeans, North Americans, and other long-haul travelers who typically escape winter in Thailand may look elsewhere for destinations with more flexible visa options. Bureaucratic overload. Immigration offices could see a surge in extension applications, leading to long processing times and delays. Economic fallout for local businesses, restaurants, hotels, and co-working spaces that rely on long-term guests may see reduced demand. While short-term tourists on quick getaways are unlikely to be affected, the shift could damage Thailand's reputation as a top choice for extended stays. Could other countries benefit from Thailand's decision? Thailand's visa change could push travelers to rival destinations in Southeast Asia. Countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Vietnam, which offer longer and more flexible visas, stand to gain from Thailand's revised policy. Here's how the global travel landscape could shift. Digital nomads rerouting. Many remote workers may opt for Bali, Kuala Lumpur, or Ho Chi Minh City, where visa policies are more accommodating. More frequent border runs. Some travelers might resort to frequent border crossings to reset their 30-day stay, creating additional strain on airlines and immigration. Airline demand fluctuations. Long-haul flights to Thailand could see decreased bookings from travelers who would normally stay for 2 months or longer. Timing under fire. Is this the right move now? Thailand's tourism industry is already facing major challenges, including safety concerns. Recent crime reports have made some tourists, particularly from China, reconsider travel to Thailand. Weaker purchasing power. Economic downturns in Europe and North America have forced travelers to tighten budgets, impacting Thailand's tourism revenue. With these issues already affecting visitor numbers, some experts argue that cutting the visa-free stay now could worsen Thailand's recovery from the pandemic. What should travelers do next? If you're planning an extended stay in Thailand, here's what you need to do. Monitor immigration announcements. Stay updated on the official implementation date of the new rule. Explore alternative visas. If you plan to stay longer than 30 days, look into visa extension options or other long-term visa categories. Adjust travel plans accordingly. Consider how the new rules might impact your itinerary and budget. The big question remains, will this policy help regulate tourism, or will it drive long-term visitors away? As Thailand moves forward with the changes, all eyes are on whether the move will boost the economy or backfire on the industry. Urgent weather alert. Thailand braces for strong winds, heavy rain, and rough seas. What you need to know. Thailand is facing a surge of extreme weather as a powerful high-pressure system from China sweeps across the country. Temperatures in Upper Thailand are set to drop by 1 to 3 degrees Celsius, accompanied by strong winds and isolated thunderstorms in the north and central regions. Residents are advised to take precautions against sudden weather changes, while farmers should prepare for potential damage to crops and livestock. Severe conditions expected in southern Thailand. Between March 18 to 21, strong easterly and southeasterly winds will impact the Gulf of Thailand, the South, and the Andaman Sea, bringing isolated heavy rain to Chumphon, Sarot Thoni, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Phat Halong, and Songkhla. Wave warnings. Lower Gulf. Waves reaching 2 to 3 meters, surging above 3 meters during thunderstorms. Upper Gulf. Waves rising to 1 to 2 meters, exceeding 2 meters in storms. Andaman Sea. Similar rough conditions offshore. Safety advisory. All boats should exercise caution and avoid stormy areas. Small boats in the lower Gulf and Andaman Sea should remain ashore until March 21. Regional weather outlook. March 19, 2025. Northern Thailand. Temp drop 1 to 3 degrees Celsius, strong winds, isolated thunderstorms in Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Mae Hong Son, and Tak. Minute temp, 16 to 24 degrees Celsius, max temp, 28 to 36 degrees Celsius. Winds, southeasterly at 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. Northeastern Thailand. Morning chill with a 1 to 2 degrees Celsius drop, strong winds. Minute temp, 16 to 20 degrees Celsius, max temp, 25 to 33 degrees Celsius. Winds, northeasterly at 15 to 30 kilometers per hour. Central Thailand. 1 to 2 degrees Celsius temperature drop, windy with isolated thunderstorms in Kanchanaburi and Ratchaburi. Minute temp, 22 to 25 degrees Celsius, max temp, 33 to 35 degrees Celsius. Winds, easterly at 10 to 25 kilometers per hour. Eastern Thailand. Similar 1 to 2 degrees Celsius temperature drop, breezy. Minute temp, 22 to 25 degrees Celsius, max temp, 31 to 35 degrees Celsius. Winds, easterly at 15 to 35 kilometers per hour. Wave height, 1 meter, increasing to 1 to 2 meters offshore. Southern Thailand, east coast. Heavy rainfall expected in Chumphon, Sarot Thoni, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Phat Halong, and Songkhla. Minute temp, 23 to 27 degrees Celsius, max temp, 31 to 35 degrees Celsius. Wave height. Sarot Thoni and above, 1 to 2 meters, over 2 meters in storms. Nakhon Si Thammarat and below, 2 to 3 meters, exceeding 3 meters in storms. Southern Thailand, west coast. Isolated thunderstorms likely in Ranong, Phang Ngo, Phuket, and Krabi. Minute temp, 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, max temp, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius. Wave height, 1 to 2 meters, over 2 meters in thunderstorms. Final advisory: this weather pattern could disrupt travel, cause hazardous sea conditions, and impact agriculture. Stay informed, exercise caution, and avoid risky areas. Subscribe and turn on notifications for real-time updates on Thailand's extreme weather conditions.
If you found today's news informative, hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Make sure you have a great day.